Hi, I'm Jane Esselstyn.
And I'm Ann Esselstyn.
And we wanted to take a moment now to talk about sort of the history behind why we decided to write Be a Plant-Based Woman Warrior. Live fierce, stay bold, eat delicious. Because lots of people have asked us why we decided to write this book, because so many books that have come from sort of our neck of the woods are because we're trying to prevent and reverse heart disease or lifestyle-related diseases. And we are certainly behind that effort with this book project. But most of all, this book is an absolute tip of the hat to my mom. It is an ode to her, because living next door to my mom, it is my daily dose of hell yeah. She's out there running, dragging tires, in the garden, doing yoga with me, skiing, just nonstop, in constant motion. If she wasn't in constant motion, we would be concerned. And she picked up this whole effort of eating whole food, plant-based, because my dad literally came home one day and just said, hey, we're not going to eat any meat, dairy, salt, sugar, oil, or fat, and blah, blah, blah. And this is in like 1983. And 1983, the whole landscape looked different. I mean, what was available to you then?
Back in the day when we started eating plant-based, there was no internet. We didn't, I taught school, and one of the vocab words that I had for my sixth graders was vegan and vegetarian, because they just weren't out there. And we didn't know people, and the people we knew, what do you eat? I mean,
the people who were vegan, you mean?
No, our friends. I mean, how can you come for dinner, because there's no food? So it was a challenge, but let me tell you, we did it. We did it. And
you.
And
you.
I came from a background with a family, and particularly my father, who was a maverick. We ate the snails off the driveway. He called them escargot. Roadkill, if it was still warm, we had it. That's how I ate. I mean, rare roast beef was the treat when anybody came back from school for whatever.
Rare roast beef?
Rare roast beef. And the next morning, my favorite thing at breakfast was roast beef bones. I mean, truly.
Wow.
The other day, I was in the supermarket, and I saw a roast beef, and I was like, I don't believe I ever could have eaten that. I don't see how it's possible. But what I'm trying to say most of all is that if I can change, and it was 35, 40 years ago, anybody out there can change.
To be a plant-based woman warrior.
To be a plant-based woman warrior.
So it is beautiful that to see, and you guys made this transition at the time of life when many people are, like, they get to the point in their life when they feel like, we're getting older and things aren't getting easier. Nothing feels, as comfortable and as easy as it did. And, lifestyle-related diseases come into play. And so you guys in your 50s, I don't know how, anyway, 40s, 50s, made this change. And it was right when we were all young teenagers or older teenagers, and we've all made it. And now all 20 of us in our family are whole food plant-based because of you guys. And mostly because of you, because you made the food. You gave it legs. You gave the movement more than just the theory. You brought it into reality. So this book is a total tip of the hat to you. And it's because vitality rocks.
Well,
and vivaciousness is infectious. And that's all that you stand for.
What I'm trying to say is the most powerful things that eating plant-based has done is the gift that it has given to our children, to our children's children. There are 20 of us now, and truly everybody is plant-based. And we have some amazing, fun comments in here by our 20 grandchildren.
No, you have 10 grandchildren.
I mean, 10 grandchildren.
No, it is beautiful how it's a multi-generational gift that keeps on giving.
Jane, may I just read a couple of them?
Sure.
Would that be all right?
Go for it.
So Georgie, who at the time was 8, this is what she said when I asked her how she felt about being plant-based. Without being plant-based, I can't imagine how I'd live. I'd open the refrigerator and see things like chicken wrapped in plastic and just feel like, what happened? And then Jane's son, Zeb, who was at the time was 20, I asked him, and he said, it checks every box, not killing anything, great for the planet, not burdened by being sick, you feel good. It's the future. He was 20. And he's, by the way, 6'7". And here is a comment of Hope, age 7. If you eat meat, you die. And the comments go on, but it is so fun to know that these children are carrying on the idea of plant-based and its amazing health benefits.
And again, the reason behind this is that so much of this effort has come from making this theory of being whole food plant-based eaters into the practice, into what's on our plate, what's in our bowl, what's filling our bellies. And that came from the food, which you picked up that mantle, that coat of arms, and you just went forward with it. So it's a huge thank you to you. Please take the thanks.
Thank you, Jane.
And we hope you really enjoyed this book. We have had a blast making it together. Thank you. Bye-bye.